Hi, this is David from DeLong Rigging Solutions. This is a topic where there is a lot of discussion online and between riggers with differing opinions. Some folks say you can only use steel. Some say it's okay to use aluminum. I'm going to lead with this and say that it is okay to use aluminum equipment in rigging, with some caveats. Aluminum equipment can be very strong, and there's plenty of equipment out there that is designed to hold people and things that is made from aluminum. So you don't need to rush out and throw away all of your aluminum equipment. However, there are some advantages to steel that are worth being aware of. First, steel is malleable. It bends before it breaks. Aluminum, on the other hand, gives you almost no warning before it breaks. It's far more brittle, and when you do destructive strength tests on aluminum equipment, it shows very minimal deformation before it breaks, as opposed to the steel, which will bend first. Aluminum is significantly more lightweight. Steel is heavy. The difference isn't subtle. With a little bit of practice, you'll be able to pick up a carabiner and immediately know whether it's steel or aluminum. This is often the reason aluminum is used for outdoor recreation, such as caving and rock climbing. Because with 30 to 40 carabiners on your belt, that weight adds up fast. However, industrial and theatrical rigging equipment is almost always steel. That said, you can find most recreational equipment in steel if you go looking for it. It's not difficult to find steel carabiners and steel rescue aids. The one piece of equipment that you will have a hard time finding is a steel swivel. Typically, swivels are almost always made of aluminum. There are some available that are made of steel, but they are few and far between. Additionally, they are usually bulkier with a much stiffer rotation. Steel hardware will usually have a higher overall braking strength. So if you take a very similar steel carabiner and an aluminum carabiner to compare the braking strength, in most cases, the steel hardware will be stronger. Aluminum is much softer metal than steel, and that does create a potential issue when aluminum and steel are located so that they can rub against each other. Let's say we have an aerialist swinging from an aluminum swivel, and her swing has wire rope hardware, which is steel. The wire rope can abrade the aluminum and cut through it. That's the reason you'll hear people say not to have aluminum and steel touching. Now, it is a valid concern, it's something to be aware of, but it's also often an exaggerated problem. If you're doing your inspections before each use, you're going to find that wear long before it's a serious problem. Keep an eye on your equipment. You should be doing that anyway. Definitely take note of looking at the spot where any aluminum and steel are touching in your equipment. And if you're doing a long-term install where you don't have the easy option to be able to inspect your equipment, it is probably better to just stick with all steel and avoid the problem altogether. Please remember that DeLong Rigging Solutions one-shot training videos are meant as general information. Every system is different, every venue has different procedures, and even the same show in different places has different needs. All statements made make certain assumptions about systems and venue similarities. Nothing can replace on-site training with a qualified individual. If you ever have a question or concern about rigging, do not hesitate to reach out to us or another qualified vendor in your area.